practice like some people. So he entered the 100-meter dash, and he just entered it for track and field, and he won it. He won it. And the girls' team, there was a young lady who won as well, but they had a problem with the machine or whatever saying who won, so they had to run it again, and she lost because they were running hurdles, and she caught one of the hurdles. So now everyone saw her win, but because she made a mistake, now the win went to someone else. Mr. Barkley gave Saquon, but Mr. Barkley gave her his medal. He felt that she deserved it. So I just want to point out, good, because there's good kids, there's good people. We always point out all the, crazy stuff that's going on. But that game, Saturday, 7:30, check it out. Michigan versus Penn State. It's going to be a good game. And I bring up Penn State because Penn State, they're ranked number 2 right now. They are a problem in the NCAA. And they got robbed last year. I said it and I'll say it again and I will continue to say it. They got robbed last year and they are in it to take people's heads off this year so that there are no ifs and buts, about it. And Michigan is in the way of them right now. And to me, I'm hoping Michigan win. I'm really hoping Michigan win. But Penn State got this is the toughest part of their schedule. If they can get through this undefeated, maybe even lose one game, they don't want to lose to Michigan. That's one game that they want. I mean, it doesn't hurt them, but they don't want to lose to Michigan. It hurts them more to lose to Michigan versus this. Well, let me tell you, these are the 3 games. They got Michigan Saturday. Then right after that, the next week they got Ohio State. And then after that, their next game is against Michigan State. They want to get through the bulk of that. If they get through the bulk of that undefeated, then I think they run the table with the rest of the schedule that they got, But if they lose one of those games, the game you want to lose to Ohio State. If you're going to lose to someone for them, they want to lose to Ohio State. But if they get past Michigan, I think they could run the table, through the whole thing, Truck D said, Barkley's a beast. Yeah, he's a beast, man. He makes people look like a fool out there. That's just how much better he is, than everybody that's out there playing. He makes it look like he's 2-3 light years beyond, the other people. So, Lopan Truck D said, what's up? Indeed. So, Truck D, Lopan said, what's up? Indeed. So, watch that game. I think that's going to be, one of the highlights of the college football. 7:30 Penn State versus Michigan, and see if Michigan can pull this out. I'm really hoping, that they can, because the weekend is a lot better when Michigan wins for me. Yeah, it just is. It just is, But we got another big game that's going to be going down, which has been circled on the calendar ever since the schedule came out, and it's going down again. The Atlanta Falcons will be taking on the New England Patriots Sunday night, 8:30. I will be watching this one. I will probably take a nap, so I'll make sure that my eyes are wide awake and that I don't blink and then wake up and it's 7 o'clock in the morning. But again, the Falcons, who are 3-2 right now, are taking on the Pats 4-2. Falcons came off a bye and did not look good. Lost to Miami Dolphins, and the Pats eked out a close win against the New York Jets. So both teams at this point are not living up to the expectations that people thought that they would. I'm sure people thought the Falcons would, maybe take a step back, but I think the bigger surprise is that the New England Patriots has lost 2 games and could have lost a third one. They were in a fight, against the Jets. Jets always play them tough, anyway, but forget all that. Don't worry about that. We're not talking about that anymore. It's all about Sunday night. It's just a rematch. That's all I'm going to call it. It's never a revenge or anything like that, because New England won the championship. So it doesn't matter if Atlanta wins, You just get a win. You don't get a ring because you won the rematch. I mean, the rematch. But here, to me, looking at both sides of both teams, Atlanta has an opportunity to take advantage of New England's defense. New England defense has been pretty bad. But Atlanta, their problem is, and for those new people that's in here listening to the show, I'm here in Atlanta. I got season tickets. So I go to the game. So I root for the Falcons, as well. But I'm honest when it comes to the Falcons. The Falcons, this whole season, has not played a complete game. They have not played 4 quarters of quality football. They leave the opportunity to mess it up or just, we saw it in the Super Bowl. We just saw it last week to Mocha Bella's Dolphins. She talking about fins up. Ladies and gentlemen, Mocha Bella did not have the Dolphins winning. She had already said they were going to lose, and now she want to try and take credit, So just that goes for the fact. And we're going to talk about, Mocha Bella. I'm telling you, I'm going to tell Lopan to put you on restriction, Mocha Bella. You better chill out. Chill out. I'll tell them. Now, but back to the game. The Falcons have not finished 4 quarters of football. And it was evident last week against Mocha Bella Dolphins. Mocha Bella Dolphins, they came in, they had 0 points in the first half. Falcons was up 17-0 and then come out the second half and they act like they forgot, And it's not on the defense. I put that one on the offense. Everyone's still a blame because you win as a team, you lose as a team. But the defense held them to 20 points. That seems a lot, but it's really not. Not when you shut them out in the first half. You can ask your defense to do so much, but you need your offense to help out. They get 1 touchdown. This game, they won, but it's still a sloppy game. And the problem that I got, the biggest problem that I got, and I'm trying to stay calm, because y'all know on here, when I get started and they get me riled up, I get a little, I get a little riled up. I get a little crazy. And I'm trying not to get there. I'm not trying to do that. But the thing that kills me, about the Atlanta Falcons is that it seems like they come up with these excuses for, why they didn't get Julio the ball. And then now Dan Quinn is out talking about, we need to get Julio the ball more often. Really, Dan? Really? We only in week, 7? And you saying that? That was a long time ago. Now, people will say, well, Jelani, Julio is always double covered. I don't care. He's been double covered since high school. So what's the point? He know he going out there being double covered. He been double covered since high school. Triple covered probably. When you drafted him, you knew he was going to get double covered. So I'm looking at the game. Matt Ryan throwing double coverage passes to Taylor Gabriel. Taylor Gabriel, he ain't no jump ball Joey. And if you don't know who jump ball Joey is, just look it up. But Taylor Gabriel ain't no jump ball Joey. That's not his game. It's not his fault. It's nothing. Then, when they were on that drive to try and win the game, he throws in the double coverage to Austin Hooper. Austin Hooper ain't Tony Gonzalez. Nothing against him. He just not. If you're going to throw into double coverage, I will take my chances with Julio, and whatever happens after that. If they intercept the ball, I can deal with that. If the pass is not complete, I can deal with that. I just cannot deal with you're going to people who that's not their role. That's not their role. Shouts out to Clay. She's a two-way freak Davis. Oh my God. And he got the two-way Abby on there. He said, good evening. Good evening, Clay. Appreciate you dropping in. Rough Buff said Falcons sliding down a razor into a pool of alcohol. And 334 Bama Boy said Julio needs to start kicking over coolers like those other receivers. Yeah, we know exactly what you're talking about. Sluggo said, Jelani, in your humble opinion, do you think the new dome being so flat has an effect on the players as far as being hyped up? Nope. I don't think any of it, nothing. The dome has nothing to do, with anything. Because the reason is, Sluggo, this is the same problem that we had last year. Same problem we had last year. Last year, I said, that when they played the Saints, they were up on the Saints, and then the Saints started getting back in the game, and it was just the Saints ran out of time. There was multiple games like that. They have played this style of ball for multiple games. They just need to complete 4 quarters of football. If you need to put 60 on someone, put 60. Don't slow down. The defense is better. The defense is a lot better. I already said they're going to be a top 10. And I know I'm getting off on a tangent on the Falcons, and I need to talk about the Pats as well. So I'll get on them as well, But this is what I'm saying that they need to do because, one, they're going on the road to New England. That's one. 2, New England has lost 2 games. And if you don't remember, the 2 games they lost were at home to Kansas City and to Carolina. You think Tom Brady, he knows the whole situation. He knows how the atmosphere is going to be. You think he finna really let the Falcons come in there? Come into Gillette Stadium? And that go down a third time? Tom Brady right now, I tell you right now, Tom Brady's trying to put 70 on the Falcons. And the Falcons should have the same mentality of that. We're going to put 70 because it doesn't matter how much we saw this. It doesn't matter how much you're up until that quadruple zero goes off. Kicking, and what Kesey said, yep, we didn't turn around to after KC last year. So, yeah, Falcons made a late run because, it wasn't like the Falcons were just blowing everybody out, So, with the Patriots, I'm going to talk about the Patriots. Patriots, they're dealing with a little bit. Julian Edelman is out. Gronk is back, though. I mean, with that, that's no excuse. Their biggest problem is their defense. Their defense is giving up points. They are giving up yards to everyone. The Patriots have not figured this thing out completely. They were down 14-0 to the Jets early. That's not Patriot ball. They normally strikes first. Or if you get points, you get 3, and then they get 7, and then they turn it on. So the Patriots are not what they once were. Both teams are not what they once were. But this game on Sunday night, which is where it should be, 8:30, so everyone can watch it, Atlanta needs to go out. And they don't need to talk about nothing. There's nothing to talk about. All you need to be is about making a statement, getting the ball to Julio. Take your chances. Just throw it to him. The Patriots, they're going to do what they're going to do, but they got to tighten up their defense. Devin McCourty might be that's their safety. Devin McCourty might be their leading tackler on their team. That's a problem. You never want your safety to be your leading tackler. The 3-4 Bama Boy was pointing out about the Falcons. He said the Saints game at the end of the season last year, the Chiefs game last year, that first Bucks game last year, that Chargers game last year, all the same. There's one common denominator in all those games 3-4 Bama Boy just listed. 1, they're all home games. Falcons were at home. 2, they let those teams come back like storming back. Like we just said, the Saints, they just ran out of time.